A long time ago, in the Persian Empire, there ruled a famous and honest king named Makran Shah. He was considered a blessing to his people because he always ruled with justice and treated the pain of his subjects as if it were his own. Makran Shah often traveled to the distant regions of his kingdom on his loyal horse. His purpose was not only to understand the living conditions of his people, but also to witness the beauty of nature across his land. In one remote desert region lived a poor, elderly woman. Her entire life depended on a single cow. Each day, the cow would go to graze in the forest and return home in the evening. The old woman survived by milking the cow and living off its milk. It was her only source of food and support. One day, a group of the king's soldiers arrived in that area. When they saw the cow, they were impressed and said, "This cow looks very healthy. Sell it to us." The old woman became frightened and replied, "This cow is my only support in old age. I survive on its milk. If I sell it, how will I live? I have no one else to rely on. Please find another cow. I cannot sell this one." When she refused, the soldiers became angry and said, "If you won't sell it willingly, we'll take it by force." They seized the cow from her and slaughtered it on the spot. The helpless old woman could only watch in silence. The soldiers ate the meat and left, but the fire of injustice burned deeply in her heart. She raised her hands toward the sky and prayed, "O Allah, I am helpless and have no power. You are the only one I can turn to. Grant me justice." The old woman tried many times to bring her complaint to the king, but because of her poverty and weakness, her voice never reached the royal court. Days turned into months, yet justice did not come. One day, she heard that King Makran Shah would be passing over a nearby bridge. Hearing this, she gathered her courage and decided to present her complaint directly before the king, one final time. When the king's caravan reached the bridge, the old woman stepped forward and gently held the reins of the king's horse. The king stopped in surprise and said, "Mother, what troubles you? The pain on your face tells a heartbreaking story." With tears in her eyes and a trembling voice, she said, "O Makran Shah, your soldiers slaughtered my cow and ate it. That cow was the only support of my old age. Tell me, will you give me justice here, or should I seek justice in the court of Allah?" Makran Shah was a pure-hearted and fear-godding ruler. Hearing her words, he was struck with fear of the hereafter. He immediately dismounted from his horse, sat on the ground, and began to weep. He said, "I cannot answer for this in the court of Allah. Take whatever you must from me now." The king immediately ordered the soldiers to be arrested. The old woman was paid the full price of her cow, and in addition, Makran Shah ordered that she receive permanent financial support from the royal treasury so she could live the rest of her life with dignity and peace. This incident deeply affected the king. From that day forward, he vowed to strengthen the system of justice in his kingdom, ensuring that every oppressed person received their rights and every oppressor was held accountable. There is a hadith which means that on the day of judgment, every person will be questioned about their responsibilities. A ruler will be questioned about their entire nation, and anyone responsible for others will be held accountable for those under their care. Similarly, Hazrat Umar, R.A., once said, "If even a dog dies hungry on the banks of the Tigris or Euphrates, Umar will be held responsible for it." That is why the righteous servants of Allah Never chase power or leadership for personal gain. The lesson of this story is clear. Justice and the protection of others' rights must be central to our lives. Too often, we become consumed with comfort and pleasure and ignore the suffering of those weaker than us. We hope this message left you with something meaningful to reflect upon. If you found this message valuable, please like and share this video. For more Islamic and historical moral stories, stay connected with us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.